What is up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special edition of the Shred Show Live. You can see his smiling face. He's excited to have cranberry sauce tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got David Schroeder hanging out with me this morning, and you are not going to want to miss today's show. We are giving thanks and giving back to our incredible mortgage community. And ladies and gentlemen, we have some incredible guests. Of course, I've got Dave. Dave's always fun to hang out with, and we're going to be talking about some fun stuff, but we've got some incredible human beings from around our country, from around our industry, who are giving back to their communities. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to want to miss this special edition Thanksgiving show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? It is time to shred. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Shred Show Live. I've got David Schroeder hanging out with me this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, look at him. He's brilliant. He's a leader. He is helping all of us continue to better our lives, and in a way this morning that I can't even begin to explain. David Schroeder, welcome back to the Shred Show.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving Eve to you.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you. Now, David, you and I were talking about this. You kind of gave me a behind the scenes look, but with Thanksgiving tomorrow, what is your dish of choice? What is it that you really, really enjoy on Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah, I'm kind of going off where the norm is, and it's the cranberry with the marshmallow. I see that get disparaged online. I'm like, hey, that's one of my favorites. So give me the tart, give me the sweet. It's got everything.
It's got a little bit of mix of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hey, dude, I like when people are different. I honestly think it's one of those things like, hey, I'm a mashed potatoes guy myself, and some people are like, really, mashed potatoes, that's boring. But I just like it. I like the gravy. I like the mashed potatoes. It just flows, but cranberries, I like it. But Dave, you and I are coming together today. When I first heard about this, my heart just truly, when I hear about things like this, it just gets me excited. It gives me hope. It gives me gratitude for our industry. And you guys at Caliber did something a little bit different. Going into Thanksgiving, thinking about our community, our mortgage family, you guys came up with a kind of a cool idea. Instead of just saying, hey, we're going to give to this one charity, you actually opened it up to the Caliber Club. You opened it up to our community and you said, hey, how can we give back? Tell us a little bit about this, where this idea started.
Yeah, so look, I mean, all the credit to our team. We were sitting around thinking about what are we going to talk about during Thanksgiving week when people are winding up some of their business for the week, when they're thinking about their families, and what can we say that would be interesting for folks. And actually we said, we don't need to say anything. Let's just ask our partners what they're thankful for and the kind of things they're doing in the community, because we know, look, we're in communities across America. We see what brokers are doing. So we just put it out on Facebook and asked our partners, hey, what are you doing in the community? What are you thankful for? And it was an overwhelming response that we got back from partners. We couldn't believe it. I mean, within a half an hour, the mailbox was filling up with what people are doing, which isn't surprising. And at the same time, it, like you say, it just fills your heart up, and the diversity of what's being done in the community. I mean, all over the country, you'll hear about it today. I mean, it's just incredible. And it just shows not only do our partners make an impact, and brokers and loan officers and processors making an impact, helping people achieve the dream of home ownership, but they're in the community doing things. And it again shows you how powerful the wholesale industry is and the mortgage industry in general.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Like I said, when I first heard about this project, there are plenty of organizations or companies that donate to a charity, which is awesome. Nothing against that. But when you guys opened it up, and when I saw this outpouring of just people like coming to, like you said, giving back to their communities, the communities they live in, they not only help, help people achieve the dream of home ownership, but they're giving back. They actually care about their communities. It just was like, man, what better way to start Thanksgiving off than actually talking about some of this. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Caliber selected a few brokers from around the country that basically they submitted kind of a written, I don't want to say essay. They basically submitted a kind of a write-up of like, hey, this is where I live. This is what charity I believe could do good from this money. So you guys selected some of the best, and we're going to be sharing their stories here today. So let's dive right into it, Dave. I want to start sharing some of these stories. I want to start hearing about them. So I'm going to bring, first and foremost, Dahlia Phillips. Good morning, Dahlia. Welcome to the Shred Show. Excited to have you.
Hey, Dahlia.
Good morning. Excited to be here.
So before we get into it, we're so excited to hear about your charity, but I'm going to start off with this. So what is your food of choice when it comes to Thanksgiving?
My food of choice is the roast beef that we cook every year alongside our turkey, but the roast is definitely my favorite.
Really? So that's a unique one. That's something I don't hear about very often. So I like that. So roast beef, I love it. So Dahlia, we're so excited to have you. First and foremost, congratulations to being chosen as one of the Caliber Club's charity donations. We're very excited to hear about your charity, and your charity we're excited to hear about. But before we do, tell us a little bit about yourself, the charity you chose, and why you chose that charity.
Absolutely. First of all, I would like to start by saying thank you to Caliber Home Loans and my account executive, Tom Carroll. You guys did an amazing thing here, and we're so thankful for the families that you guys helped us help during these trying times and in our community. So my name again is Dahlia Phillips. I'm with Priority One Lending. I work as an in-house lender to one of the biggest real estate offices in our community, Keller Williams Legacy. Inside Keller Williams Legacy, we have built a culture committee. It's a group of real estate agents and myself, and we have an affiliate title company that also comes in, and we pair up with local charities in our community that we feel need it the most. And I think it goes along with Caliber's idea. We want to be able to spread the love, not only to one certain group of people or one idea. We want to try to help as many people that are really in need of it.
Awesome. And the organization that you chose is the Amity Way. Is that correct?
Amity Foundation. So we decided they were hosting an annual turkey drive, and they really do their due diligence on hand selecting families that are very underprivileged, living in very undesirable states, most of them being not from this country, refugees, helping them across, our whole Southeast Michigan, suburb of Detroit area, and delivering Thanksgiving dinner to these families.
Wow.
I will tell you, this is one that just touched my heart, because we have so much to be thankful for being here in America, and everything that we have in this industry, and to hear and to read and talk to you, Dahlia, about how you're just touching people individually. Like, this is individual families that are going to be better off this Thanksgiving because of you and the culture committee there. It's really powerful. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Just to let you guys know, during this turkey drive, Keller Williams Culture Committee alone was able to feed 100 families. So I really, it's very touching. It's very rewarding. And I know that everyone that participated in this culture is able to appreciate this Thanksgiving holiday just a little bit more, knowing that these families, which may not have had anything, are going to be able to share this experience with their families as well as we are.
Dahlia, that is like, it gives you goosebumps, Dave. Like 100 families. Like, Dahlia, congratulations to you and to giving back to your organization. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Dave, I mean, that's just story number one, my friend.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
It's so powerful. And the other thing is that, like I said, it's the culture committee. It's the individual team members, the people on the front lines that are deciding what to do, and then individually impacting families. Unbelievable.
That is awesome. And this is the other reason we did it right here. John Hill coming in. There we go. Michigan people helping Michigan people, donating now. There you go. An additional donation. And that's exactly why we love sharing these, because hopefully if you see some of these in your local community, feel free to get involved. We'd love to have you go donate. So there you go. Another donation coming in from our good friend John Hill. Jackson Ball also commented, love working with Caliber. My rep Vince Cheryl. Sorry if I pronounced that one wrong, but it's absolute best. Appreciate it, guys. We're going to continue rolling on. Like I said, we have a few more stories that we want to share with you. So we're actually going to be bringing up Michael Bailey. Good morning, Michael, and welcome to the Shred Show.
How you doing?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, first and foremost, love the flag in the background. Looks amazing. Absolutely love it. And Michael, we're excited to hear a little bit about your charity and why you chose them.
Yeah, so I've been affiliated with this program I got 4 kids, 3 boys. My oldest is 14. He started playing. It's called Southside Baseball. I think the actual organization is called officially something else, but Southside Ball. So it's an inner city. I'll say inner city. It's in the Avondale section of of Birmingham, and what it does is we concentrate on bringing what we call over the mountain kids, which is more affluent areas, along with we recruit kids from sort of the inner city that don't have the opportunity to play baseball. We recruit those kids, so they come in, and it's just a big group of, kids from different backgrounds, different socioeconomic sort of situations, and we play baseball. A lot of them come from, really, just bad situations. But we get them involved in that, and they love it. And we've been doing it for a while. But yeah, that's what I wrote about. And it's a good thing. I'm a coach. I'm the treasurer of the organization, and it's just a good organization. I think overall, these kids come together, and they don't see color, they don't see anything but just another good friend they're going to make, and they form these relationships that last for a while. And anyway, it's a good thing. They come in. Some of these kids don't have they don't have gloves, they don't have cleats, they don't have they don't have any. So we provide that for folks who do. We don't turn anybody away who can't pay the fee to play. We have scholarships that we offer, and so that's it. It's a good program, and it's been real fun to be a part of.
Something you said there, Michael, that the kids, like, they're just coming together. America's favorite pastime. They're just getting together to play ball. Some of them have no experience at all. So you're bringing them and you're teaching them a skill, which I love when kids get involved with sports early, because it teaches them teamwork. I mean, what we're doing right here, getting together, collaborating, helping one another, strengthening one another. So I think this is such a unique organization. I'm so grateful that you were able to share this with us and share the Southside Baseball organization. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're exactly right. I mean, it's this one, when we were talking about it, just touched me personally as well. Like you say, Michael, I've got a son who played AAU basketball, and you get together with kids from other backgrounds, other areas, schools, et cetera. And it just, people realize, hey, we're all in this together. You're all one team working together, and there's life lessons there. So, kudos to you for bringing it forward, and then for getting directly engaged as a coach and a treasurer, because that's the other thing. Everyone loves sports. Everyone loves doing things for their kids, and it's a lot of work to coach and to do these kind of things. So thank you for doing that and bringing it forward for all of us.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We'll definitely. It's expensive running. I didn't know anything about running a baseball type organization, but it's crazy how expensive it is to maintain fields, to do everything. The city basically leases. It's a city-owned property, but we basically maintain the property for the year. And but it's good. We enjoy it, and we appreciate the extra funds.
That's awesome. And Michael, before we let you go, what is your favorite holiday dish for Thanksgiving?
Like they said, I like it all. I like the combination of, down here in the South, we do cornbread dressing. So you get some cornbread dressing with turkey and some of the, we call it giblet gravy, giblet.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
There you see, now we got all your mouths watering right now. We're just prepping all of you guys, getting ready for the day tomorrow. Michael Bailey, thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Southside Ball organization. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank y'all.
I'm just building my menu over here as we go.
I'm like, dude, I got to try. I've never had cornbread stuff. Have you had that before? I've never tried that.
I don't think I have, but I'm actually in South Carolina right now, so I'm going to start calling around and see what I can find out.
I was going to say, you got to make some phone calls, man, because that sounded delicious. Here in Utah, I got to see if I can track that down, because funny enough, had cornbread last night. Then I'm like, cornbread stuffing, like, I'm in. Let's figure this out. So here's something unique, David. I mean, you go from the Amity Foundation then to the Southside Baseball, two very, very different organizations, but again, giving back to our local communities. And that's what this is about. Michael talking about getting involved as a coach, in getting involved with his kids. kids and then involving other kids. It's just such a wide array of different organizations that you guys are giving back to.
It is. And, look, I mean, there's a lot of great charities, like you say, that are big scale charities. The other cool thing about these is that both of these are really local in nature. They're making a difference for people at the front line level, which is just awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to continue right along. We're going to bring up Megan Ennis. Good morning, Megan. How are you this morning?
Good morning. Very well, thank you.
Well, we're so excited to have you here. And just your background and your setting just looks like you're in a beautiful cabin hanging out, ready for just an incredible Thanksgiving with you and your family. With that being said, what is your Thanksgiving meal of choice?
Mine is a cross between the sweet potatoes and rutabagas.
Whoa. See,
Rutabagas.
I was going to say, Dave, that is one that I haven't even heard of before, but I've just got to add that one to my list. So there you go.
Writing it down.
Very
Yep.
yummy.
Well, we're going to have to try that one. So Megan, again, congratulations. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. So excited to hear about the organization that you chose and why you chose them.
Yes, we chose the Path of Citrus County for a lot of reasons. One is it's a great organization. It really helps families rebuild through, possibly loss of job. They become homeless, or they have addictions that have created a lifestyle that has caused them to be homeless or to be without a job. And they bring them in as a family unit and they rehabilitate the whole family. And truly, it is no cost to the individuals and the families. It's totally funded by donations. And so, there's a lot of families that are in need and they don't have the resources to, cover the cost of these services. So it's a great organization. I have a great passion for it. I'm sorry, I get real emotional. But anyways, it's a great organization, and I've always supported it for the last 16 years that I have been in Citrus County.
Wow.
I was just going to say, the emotion that you bring just brings it home. I was thinking, these are people who, something's happened obviously in their life and they need a helping hand. And obviously you're able to do that in a way that's just so personal that obviously it touches you just to talk about it. So thank you.
I was going to say, Megan, I appreciate the emotion because that's what this is all about. Like everybody we've had on thus far, they've chosen to give to, the one organization or another. And it's because of this emotion that we're feeling and just being able to share that. This is exactly why we love doing this show, is because all of us, we have people that we love to help. We love to serve. That's why we're in the industry that we're in, is because we love helping and serving people around us. And this just takes it to an entirely new level. So the Path of Citrus Rescue Mission is great, or is very lucky to have somebody like you contributing and being so involved. So thank you so much for being willing to come on and share this organization with all of us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for Caliber and Vince Chiarell. That is a great AE, and just very grateful to be a part of this community and a part of the lending institutions. We're a independent broker, citrus lending in Citrus County. And, I love what I do.
Oh, thank you so much, Megan.
Enjoy the cabin in the rutabagas.
Thank you. I will.
Bye, Megan.
Happy Thanksgiving to all
Happy
of you.
Thanksgiving to
You
you.
too. See ya.
Dave.
Man,
I mean,
it just keeps getting better. Yeah.
I'm like sitting back and like seeing Megan's emotion. That's just what it is though. Like we're all human beings fundamentally. And coming up on Thanksgiving, sometimes we forget how truly blessed and how much we actually have. And a donation like Caliber has made to these organizations is truly changing lives. It may not seem like a lot, but at the same time, as you saw on the Rescue Mission's website, a couple of bucks is getting these people meals. Now they have hundreds and hundreds of meals donated. And you saw it in Megan's raw emotion. It's just inspiring.
I was just having a conversation yesterday with some leaders on the term superordinate purpose of just what is it that we stand for? Why do we fight the way we do every day? And you can just feel that with Megan. You know, you've got a purpose of something bigger. And it's a great message. Look, I mean, just to bring it all, you know, look, we're all going to be together with friends and family over Thanksgiving and the holidays. What a better time to reflect on how can I find a superordinate purpose like that, you know, gives me the kind of fulfillment that Megan obviously has. That's incredible.
Oh, absolutely. And we're just gonna continue to move right along. Like I said, the stories just keep adding up. This all just keeps getting incredible. And unfortunately, Linda Burrick, First Choice Mortgage, wasn't able to join us today. But we still wanted to highlight really quickly her organization, which she chose, which we all know Caliber is very involved with, is the Wounded Warrior Project, which again is just awesome. We have, you know, huge shout out to Linda. Sounds like she's a little under the weather, so we hope that her or she starts to feel better, especially going to Thanksgiving holiday. But another great project, Dave.
Yeah, and look, I mean, this one, you noted that Caliber has a long-standing and deep commitment to our veterans and active duty service members. So Wounded Warrior was one that spoke to us right away, and particularly Linda's story with her husband. So, you know, this is you know, a place where we can all make a difference. And I look at, my father was a Marine Corps pilot for 20 years. And I think about, you know, where this country has come over the last, you know, call it 50 years, as far as appreciating our military. You see that now with, you know, everywhere I go, I see people, you know, who say, thank you for your service to our vets. And what better way to say thank you than to actually do something about it and to get involved in, you know, whether it's donating money or getting directly involved in these charities. And you see, with Caliber, I'll just speak to that of, you know, in the community level, helping with homelessness, helping with causes like this where folks are injured and need that help. So it's just, I could go on and on about veterans, and I think everybody understands the opportunity here and truly the obligation that every one of us have to make a difference here for our vets.
100%. And to your point, Linda, we're going to read this directly from Linda. Linda Burke's late husband served our country for 27 years as an armed service officer. She said, my husband was the most upstanding man I ever met. He always contributed to the Wounded Warrior Foundation. So in his honor, this is the foundation I would like to donate to. Linda said that Officer Burrick was laid to rest at the Bushnell National Cemetery with the Honor Guard. Linda describes her company as a small organization with being a reputation for being ethical and trustworthy. We thank Officer Burrick for his service to both our country and to other veterans in need. Dave, like you said, I know Caliber is a huge supporter of the Wounded Warrior Foundation and the Wounded Warrior Project, and it's just, especially this time of year, having all that we do, having the freedoms, having the liberties is all thanks to our men and women who serve in the armed forces. So a huge shout out to all of them for all of their sacrifice and all their service to each and every one of us.
That's right. Thank you.
So with that, we want to keep on moving forward. And speaking of somebody who continues to serve in their local community, I'm very excited. Our last person we're going to be highlighting and that Caliber has chosen is Adam Brossman. Good morning, Adam, and welcome to the Shred Show.
Good morning. Thank you. Excited to be here.
Very excited to have you. Before we get into your the organization that you chose, which you're directly a part of, which I'm excited to talk about, is what is your favorite dish for Thanksgiving?
I'm a mashed potatoes and gravy guy, but I like a little bite of turkey in with each of those bites.
Of course. I feel you there, having a little bit, putting a mix of it all in there, right? I like to get the nice fresh roll, put a little bite of everything on there. Yeah, that's what I'm all about. So, but Adam, your story is unique in itself. So we're going to talk about the 100 Club organization here, but you are an actual firefighter yourself, correct?
That is correct. Yes. I work for a great wholesale brokerage here in Scottsdale, Arizona, Council Mortgage Group. But in addition to being a loan officer, I also work full-time as a fire engineer and a paramedic in the Scottsdale area.
Dude, thank you so much for your service. Sometimes we talk about the men and women of the armed forces, which we're grateful for, but all of our local communities, you guys do an incredible job taking care of us, protecting us, watching over us. So thank you so much, Adam, for all that you do for the organization. And speaking about that is you have chose the 100 Club to be the organization to receive this donation.
That's correct. The 100 Club is our charity of choice. I've been very fortunate to be able to give back to the community and helping people in both of the career paths I've chosen, whether it's wholesale lending or working as a firefighter. I've been very blessed to team up with a great team of individuals, realtor teams with eXp Realty. Part of those teams, the members are also firefighters in the Scottsdale area that I've worked with for many years. Together, we have a combined 75 years plus in the fire service. This team has created a really great first responder home buying program for police, fire, military, healthcare workers, and teachers in saving home buyers or sellers money when they're buying or selling their home. So I've been fortunate to be able to be teamed up with them as part of that. So the charity of our choice is the 100 Club of Arizona. The 100 Club is a charity that actually started in Detroit in the 1950s after a young Detroit police officer was killed in the line of duty. Local businessmen went out and solicited donations for the fallen officer's family to 100 of his friends and family, and he received all 100 people replied back with donations. Thus, the 100 Club was born. And since then, the 100 Club is spread throughout the country. There's 100 clubs in many states throughout, and they established the 100 Club of Arizona in the 60s after a Phoenix police officer was killed in the line of duty. The mission has changed over the years with the 100 Club. So now they provide services for disabled and fallen people who have fallen in the line of duty to their families for all kinds of assistance. So it's a great organization. It's something that we hold really near and dear to our hearts, knowing that the 100 Club has our backs and is there for our families if anything were to ever happen to us.
Yeah, it's awesome story. You know, look, we've spent the last 2 years, I think, really getting acutely appreciative, maybe even more so, of our frontline heroes and first responders. And, you know, look, my daughter's a nurse. She's working over Thanksgiving. So, you know, so many of these people that go unnoticed, whether it's firefighters, policemen, whatever, you know, they're not going to be with their families tomorrow for Thanksgiving in a lot of cases because they're serving us, getting things done and making sure that we have the ability to do that safely. So awesome cause, again, totally rooted in the community and what makes a difference for us every day. So thanks.
Thank you. And just thanks again to Caliber for the generous donation on our behalf and your behalf to an organization that we really stand behind. I really value the business relationship that I have with Caliber and what they help provide my clients with. So thank you.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. I mean, Dave, all these stories, all these organizations, all these charities, like it truly, we've said it and it sounds cliche, but it like, just this time of year, we have so much to be thankful for. And you hear these stories, you hear the different organizations that are being, you know, given to, how many lives it's going to be impacting. That's what this is all about. That's what Caliber is all about. Yeah.
I mean, look, it's not hyperbole to say that, you know, for the last week, I've been thinking about this conversation because I was so excited from reading all of these things about what people had done to hear it. And boy, it didn't disappoint to hear, you know, the passion that people have and the personal touch. And, you know, look, I mean, I think to make that connection, that's what we're trying to do with Caliber as well, is to be personal, to make connections that make a difference. And so, you know, it's just really neat to be a part of that and in even a small way like this. So thanks for the opportunity to share that, Josh.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And like you said, it may seem so small and insignificant, but again, at the same time, it is so profound. It is so impactful. So huge shout out again to Caliber Club, getting everybody involved. And we're going to wrap things up. We're going to bring everybody back on real quick. So we're going to bring back, here we go, Dahlia, Megan, Adam, and everybody. And we want to just thank all of you again. And I know Linda is not with us, but from everyone here at Shred, Dave, and everybody there at Caliber, huge congratulations and huge thank you to all of you involved and for the organizations you guys have chosen to get back to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Caliber. Thank you.
All right.
You guys are all amazing. To all of us and to all of you listening here, We are truly thankful and grateful for each and every one of you. John Hill said it best just a second ago. Take a minute and go out and find an organization to give back to. We are very blessed. We are very lucky to have what we have in this industry and within our local community. So take a second and go find someone to give back to. To all of you here and to all those who participated, thank you, thank you, thank you. Congrats, Danielle Cormier. Congrats to everyone. Congrats indeed. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we appreciate you. We love you. We hope you all have an incredible Thanksgiving holiday. And now it's time for all of you to go shred, go show up, hustle, repeat every day. See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.